friends, welcome back to the channel. If you remember in last week's video, I mentioned I was going to a double bill, and that double bill consisted of 28 Years Later and The Bone Temple. It was really nice to revisit Years Later. I found myself enjoying it even more on a rewatch. I really fell in love with the world. And Jodie Comer's performance, specifically, she was completely profound. And Bone Temple was quite a solid follow-up. There were times that felt tonally mismatched, very bizarre. I kind of second-guessed, am I watching a horror film or am I watching a musical? But those differences are kind of what makes the film so good. Even within its kind of uniqueness, it does make sense, and it felt a lot more grounded this time. The more we delved into Dr. Kelson, Samson, and Jimmy Crystal, all of them together equalised quite a powerhouse. So, before I delve into it much more, follow me on the rest of my socials, my Instagram, my Twitter, and my Letterboxd, so you can keep up with what I post and if you're interested in more movie reviews. Now, let's get into the review. Nia DaCosta's The Bone Temple doesn't just expand the world that Danny Boyle built, it mutates it into something far more psychological and terrifying, proving that the rage virus hasn't just survived, but matured. This isn't just a zombie movie anymore. It's a horrifying look at how humanity rebuilds itself after it has forgotten what being human actually means. While the first film in the new trilogy focused on the isolated island Lindisfarne, The Bone Temple takes a deep dive into the dark heart of the mainland, revolving around two clashing forces. The very human Dr. Ian Kelson, played by Ralph Fiennes, and the disordered cult of the Jimmies, led by Sir Lord Jimmy Crystal, played by Jack O'Connell. The Bone Temple trades Boyle's disorientating camera work for Nia DaCosta's natural lighting, contrasting of British wide open landscapes with the grim ritualistic interior of the Bone Temple itself. In a career-defining performance, Jack O'Connell portrays Sir Lord Jimmy Crystal, a Scottish warlord consumed by a satanic psychosis who believes and views the apocalypse as a divine new world order. Crystal leads the Jimmies, a cult of 7 followers renamed in his honour to mirror his lost sisters. They are skilled with violent acrobatics, inspired by Power Ranger tapes, wearing blonde wigs and colourful tracksuits. Perhaps the most terrifying is their perversion of charity. Acting with a show of goodwill, they treat giving death to survivors as delusional generosity. Their introduction is by far the most unsettling turns of the law, but I will say Mela is still the most terrifying thing I've ever seen in this universe. If you know, you know. Shifting from terrifying to unexpected is the unlikely dependency that develops between Dr. Kelson and Samson the Alpha. Dr. Kelson's scientific preservation relies heavily on Samson's physical protection. Their relationship, their bond, swings from a desperate value to profound grief, expressed through silly dances and these heavy sit-downs that also serve as their only reprieve from the mission's cost. Ultimately, they are each other's lifelines, bound together by shared trauma and mutual reliance that feels just as much a burden as it does a sanctuary. I can confidently say that their relationship was my favourite part of Bone Temple. There's something about it that feels unnatural but also natural, because you see Dr. Kelson just trying to find a friend, and there's something or somewhere in Samson that wants the same. Like he's trying to find a part of himself that lived before the virus took over. It's really devastating and beautiful to watch. In the end, the Bone Temple fundamentally alters the mythology of the rage virus by reframing it from a biological death sentence into the form of a permanent drug-induced psychosis. Through the research of Dr. Kelson and the perception of a stabilized alpha named Samson, the film suggests that the infected aren't mindless monsters, but victims trapped in a hallucination where they see uninfected humans as the real threat. This revelation proposes that for 28 years, humanity has been slaughtering people who were just waiting to be cured. Okay guys, those are my thoughts on 28 Years Later, The Bone Temple. It's a tricky film. There's a lot of questions, there's a lot of change, but I'm really fascinated by it. And I really hope the third film gets greenlit, because that means Danny Boyle's back in the directing chair. If you liked this video, please make sure to hit that thumbs up button. And if you've seen any of the 28 Days films, meaning Weeks, Years, Bone Temple, let me know in the comments down below. Which is your favourite film? Do you like this new era? Let me know. Until my next video though guys, stay safe, stay happy and stay healthy. I'll see you in the next one. Bye.